So my mom finally decides to go to work today, so that means I can, narrate a Wi-Fi battle for you guys. So what is going on, guys? Jay here, bringing you guys another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle, and this is a standard match-ish, I guess, up against someone who goes by the name of Manesh. I got this match off of Snowpoint Simple Chat, and taking a quick look at the teams. Yeah, I'm not really gonna have I know I'm going to have trouble with this team just because he has a bunch of bulky Pokemon, and then he has a couple of hard hitters, being Victini, Scizor, Ninetales. Especially since Ninetales set up Sun and everything. But let's just go ahead and jump into the battle. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my Flygon as he leads off with his Deoxys D. I haven't faced a Deoxys D in a while, so I didn't know what it wanted to really go for. But I'm just going to go ahead and go for the U-turn with my Flygon because I just wanted to, get some super effective damage on it. And I figure, I can go ahead and switch to my Gligar, attempt to set up Stealth Rocks, and attempt to poison this thing. And he's just go ahead and go for the Reflect. I do have a Brick Breaker on my team in the form of Darmanitan, and I'm going to pretty much do that as soon as he switches out into his Porygon 2, because he went for the taunt and he pretty much just shut down my entire Gligar. So I had to switch out, and I'm going to switch into my Darmanitan just so I can go for the Brick Break, break the screens, and that's pretty much about that. That's pretty much all that I wanted to really do with Darmanitan. And I wish I could have saved Darmanitan for later, but Darmanitan is going to get OHKO'd by this tri-attack because he did get the special attack raise and stab and whatnot, and it's just a Porygon 2, so he's probably invested in special attack most likely because yeah. So now I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Clefable. I want to go ahead and knock off the Eviolite that I know that the Porygon 2 has, as he's going to recover up. I don't care. I just want to get this thing item away from it. I just want to get its item away from it, which I do. And now I think I'm going to go for a Psychic Toss just to try to get some steady damage on this thing before I decide to go for a Wish to get my HP back up to full. And does this thing get Soft Boiled? I mean, if it gets Soft Boiled, that's pretty cool. But I mean, Wish is probably better for support and stuff. That's pretty much what this Clefable is. It's just a support set. So I'm going to go for the Wish now. And funny enough, my opponent thinks that I actually carry the Protect. So my opponent is actually going to switch out and switch into the Ninetales, and I'm just going to keep on going for Seismic Tosses. Now I have no idea why I did that myself. I don't know why I did it, but I did, and it kind of worked out. I don't actually carry Protect on this set. This set is actually Heal Bell, Knockoff, Seismic Toss, and Wish. So there's no Protect on there. So I guess I bluffed it pretty well. But I mean, I'm not really a douche that would Wish Protect unless it's absolutely necessary. So now I'm going to stay in, just scout what this thing wants to do, and I'm going to go for a knockoff, just knock off his item, which happens to be a Choice Specs. Now this put into my head that this Ninetales is most likely max special attack, max speed, timid nature, because I mean, I don't see why you would have to be modest. I mean, it hits pretty damn hard with the Choice Specs, and especially if it's like a Fire Blast in the sun, it's going to hit hard as fuck. But my opponent is going to predict my Seismic Toss, and they're going to go into their Dusclops, and I'm just going to go for the knockoff, and I'm going to knock off that Eviolite. I think I already did that. And they go for the Curse in vain because, Magic Guard blocks all damage that isn't an attack. So, yeah. So after they went for the Curse, I figured, might as well go ahead and bring in my Gligar so I can go ahead and set up Stealth Rocks and go ahead and poison this thing. And this turn we're just going to exchange statuses. He's going to get Toxic and I'm going to get burned. I don't really mind the burn. I do have a Heal Beller and in the form of Clefable, and I could just Heal Bell that off real easily. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to go ahead and stay in, go for the Stealth Rock because I really need my rocks up for that Ninetales and that Victini. And he's actually going to go for the Curse. And now that he went for the Curse, I'm definitely not going to switch out into my Clefable because I know he's going to go for the Pain Split next. And since he's going to go for the Pain Split, I'm just going to go ahead and let my Gligar die. I don't want him getting back up to full HP or even half of that. So even though I did need this Gligar for Scizor, Victini, and things like that, his physical hitters, I needed to go ahead and sack it off just so I can kill the Dusclops. So that's pretty much that. So it's a double down. I'm bringing my Scarfer, and he's going to actually bring in Scizor. This is great because I carry Fire Punch on this Flygon, and I'm going to just go for it, and that is going to be a dead Scizor right then and there because I just did not want to deal with that Scizor at all. and I figured, you know, might as well go for the fire punch right there, and I did. So that's a dead Scizor. Now, for some strange reason, I stayed in here. No, even though I knew that Porygon 2 had Ice Beam, I stayed in and went for the fire punch anyway. And I don't know why I did that, but I ended up losing my Flygon, which me losing Flygon made this match a lot harder than it was supposed to be. Because, you know, if I kept that Flygon, then I wouldn't have had to worry about that Ninetales over that he has. But yeah, it doesn't even matter because of that fire punch damage. I am able to take out that Porygon 2 with a Seed Flare, so I was able to revenge kill it. But now he brings in the Ninetales. I'm scared that it will outspeed me because my Shaymin carries HP Fire, which means that my speed is only 327, and Ninetales caps a speed of 328 with a timid nature, which is what I thought it was. So that's why I switched out to my Clefable. Now, I don't know why I switched out to Clefable over Blastoise. I really don't understand what my thinking behind that was. I don't know. If this was PO or something, you know, I would have definitely caught it, and I would have definitely, you know, hit that cancel button. But it's not PO, it's real, so, you know, have to just work with what I did. So now I'm going to bring in Blastoise, and I'm just going to go for the Roar to shuffle this team around, get some Stealth Rock damage on something. Most likely a Victini, because I really wanted to get some Stealth Rock damage on the Victini, which, you know, just my luck, I do get the Victini in here. And funny enough, my opponent was calling GG just because, you know, there was Sun up, and, you know, he had Victini, could beat create everything. And I was thinking, okay, if you're Scarfed, then yeah, you will win. And if you're not Scarfed, I could easily come in and revenge kill you with the Expert Belted Earth Power from my Shaymin. So my Blastoise ends up dying. I bring in Shaymin. I'm thinking, okay, please don't be Scarf. And yes, it is not Scarf. And so I will be able to take out the Victini because of the defense drops and everything. But he still has that Ninetales, which I think is still timid nature. So I'm like, okay, it's GG because I can't outspeed it. So I had to hope that he would miss the Fire Blast. But come to my surprise, he's actually not timid. He's actually modest. So I was able to outspeed it, and I am going to be able to take it out with the Earth Power. So look at that, Shaymin for the fucking clutch. Oh man, it's not even a clutch. It's just more of just freaking luck. And my opponent is just going to run away. So that was the game. It was a good game. It was an alright game, but fucking scary ass game if I do say so myself. I narrated this game like 10 times, and this is the last time I'm gonna narrate this thing. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to check out the last Wi-Fi battle that I had. It was a you know, Mall Wild match, and I did upload a PO battle on Planet Poke. So I will leave a video. I will leave a link in the video description for that too. And yeah, see you guys later.